Hey y'all, it's Julie from Considerate Joy Homestead. I just thought I'd pop on here real quick to show you a couple things and talk about garlic. Alright, here we go. We had some crazy wind the other day and it blew everything all over. The neighbor dogs get into my trash, and then I had some bottles set aside to do some winter sowing in. Everything is everywhere. We already had kind of a mess going with all of our yard being tore up where we're doing the geothermal, but now it looks like a dump too. Yay, lots to do. Now the greenhouse blew over for the third time, and finally Lundy said, okay, I'm anchoring it down. So we had all this wind the other day. We had gusts up to 100 miles per hour and it stayed put. Praise God. So now I can finish putting the marine vinyl on it and get it finished just in time for seed starting. Over here we've got the goats. Looks like Rick is enjoying some sunshine. Are you hungry? And got Dot is in the ugly trailer, and I hear Belle over there too. So looks like feed time. They know they'll immediately get up and go where I put their food bowls. Of course, they drag their food bowls out into the yard, but when they see me get closer, they'll go right into that little area over there. I've been putting it in there to keep it dry. It's easier than going into their pen until we update their pen here shortly. And that is Miss Belle. She is kind of skittish. I've had him for a couple of months now. She's always been kind of on the skittish side. Dot, she is not so much. She's, you can tell she's used to being handled. But Belle will let me pet her, but I'm having a hard time because I'm going to have to at some point be able to trim her hooves, and she doesn't let me get close to her. So I'm going to have to solve that problem. If you all can let me know your opinion on that. I think she's tired. But this is Rick. He's our styer. He's a good boy. I think he thinks he's a dog. And let me get these guys fed and I'll get back with you. Hi, Belle. Got anything yet? Hey there, buddy. Hey, buddy. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Hi. Hi, Dot. That's a good girl. Hey. Hey, Belle. So here is my garlic bed experiment. Back in October, I had purchased some garlic from a company I normally purchase garlic from. Usually has really great results. This year, I only have a few popping up so far, and I planted about the second to third week of October. And just a couple of sprigs coming up here and there. Not very many so far, but it is only mid-February, so I'm not going to rule them out just yet. But then as an experiment, I kind of felt like I shorted myself on what I purchased. I only planted probably 30 to 35 cloves, so I was a little concerned that I wouldn't have enough to last me for the whole year, and that's my goal, is to try to last for the whole year. Last year I did about 35, and I'm coming to an end of it, so I'm not going to quite make it to June with just that. So I went and did an experiment. On this side I was a little thin on the shavings here, but over here I planted store-bought organic garlic, and it has done so well. And I didn't even plant this until probably the first week of December, because I thought, well, I'll go ahead and give it a shot, and it has really taken off. Even with just a little bit of mulch, because I didn't have a whole lot of the wood chips left and I just kind of threw it in there as an experiment, I mean, I have over 50 cloves that have sprouted just from this little section right here. I spent maybe $10 on this garlic opposed to the $20 I spent on the other side with maybe 5 or 6 sprigs coming up that aren't even nearly as tall as they are on this side. Maybe I over mulched. This is about what I put down in previous years. Over here, about 1 inch to 2 inches of mulch over the top just to keep the soil warm enough, kind of protect them a little bit until they sprouted. These, we've had some crazy weather up here, anything from 60 degrees to the teens, and it just really took off. So, for my garlic experiment, it looks like store-bought garlic, just the little green bags of organic garlic so far look to be like a win.